One of the favorites was when we had our groundbreaking for the permanent campus, would certainly be a favorite. It happened that the state was concerned about building costs and about how long it took to build a building with all the state contracting regulations and that kind of thing. So they wanted to have an experimental building project in which they would use off-the-shelf components and what they called fast tracking. They wouldn't have the whole campus planned at the time they started building. And so we volunteered to be that campus. Also, part of that was to reduce the paperwork. That part of the experiment did not work at all because in most cases, well, yes, normally we would only require this, but since this is an experimental thing, we need more paperwork. But we got off to a slow start building here. There were several reasons for that. The on-site person for the state didn't have the authority to expend funds, and for example, when we wanted to come in, get workmen in, get materials in, we had a gravel road in from Route 1 to where this campus is, about where the driveway is now, and it was muddy, but it needed to be gravelled so we could get things in. But the on-site person for the state of Illinois could not spend those funds to get that done. So we had some rough spots going, but it was an experiment. We knew we would have some rough spots, but it finally got worked out. We got a new young architect that I think did a remarkable job when we were trying to get the campus up and going. He helped get things righted, and it was an exciting time because we were occupying a classroom building over here before the building was completed. The walls weren't up. We had to sweep construction debris out of the way so we could put teachers and students in there because we had outgrown the temporary campus that we had built earlier. When our basketball team went to the national championship, our golf team, I think, got 9th in the nation one year. Our foundation was recognized as the most effective foundation in the state for the amount of funds that they had raised. That was, of course, was at the time that we had the fundraising to build an auditorium. So there were several of those things along the way. It was an exciting time. A lot of things happened, and we reached the goal of, well, it wasn't a goal really, it just happened, but we were the largest petroleum technology program in the nation. In fact, the graduates that we produced were about half of the national production of petroleum technology students. Our students were they were high demand. The jobs were plentiful for them. They made good salaries, and it was recognized nationally by the oil companies as a good training spot for students. To take something from the very beginning and then develop it to the point where you felt you had left a quality institution for the betterment of this community. This community was very good to me, my family, while we lived here, and I had a lot of support from the community in getting this college going, and I say I had support, the college had support of getting the college up and going. We consistently were at the top of the list at Eastern Illinois University for grade point average of our students who were transferring there. Most of our students went there, but we also were at the top of the list of several others. Of course, we had fewer students going to the others, but the Eastern seemed to be the primary one, and where we had more graduates going there. and their grade point average was above their native students. And so the fact that we had a quality institution, we had a tremendous petroleum technology program that was nationally recognized. Our program was recognized as a real significant part of petroleum education, and a lot of that was due to our instructors, specifically Ed McKay. I just want to say a big thank you for the way that you accepted me and my wife, and the way that you have supported this college. And the best legacy that anyone could leave is for the community to continue to support this college. It is important to Crawford County and this eastern part of Illinois that Lincoln Trail be a significant resource for the educational, cultural, and aesthetic development of this part of the state.